I think even before diving into your question is to say that I think what is very critical is to encourage information and consultation at even at the conceptual stage, because information and consultation is very key in us as workers at the workplace. Because when workers have information, they will be able to find strategies in terms of engaging whatever challenges they'll be facing at the workplace. So that is key for us. And again, as OATUU, we must not emphasize the need for capacity building. So one of the strategies that we use, because digital transformation or changes in the workplace is something that is not is something that is continuous. So since it's going to be continuous, and like we reflected in our strategic plan, we put all those areas of AI, data analysis, and all those things. And we believe that through training and education and training, workers will be empowered. Workers will develop the skills to be able to work within whatever environment they find themselves. Then also, is also to influence policy guidelines that is all-inclusive and addresses workers' rights, especially as it concerns the challenges in technological advancement. OATUU, I must say, has observer status at the AU, and we serve in various committees in the AU, and also addresses the specialized technical committee, where we have experts, ministers representing the heads of the state. So through this process, we were able to influence policy developments and policy guidelines. And I think it's a critical strategy. So we, first of all, try to get feedbacks through mapping from our members. What are the challenges? What are the problems they're facing at the workplace? And that will help us to design such a policy that will engage, because through the AU, they can have a policy on technological or digital development. And if such policies are adopted and ratified by member states, it will go a long way in terms of informing what happens at member state level. I think the first thing we need to do is the trade unions, the academia, and the policymakers need to collaborate through social dialogue to come out with policy that is all-inclusive. And if such is done, it will go a long way in terms of addressing the issue of what future of the world of work will be in terms of technological advancement. Also, we must also encourage the policymakers to invest on infrastructure development. The infrastructure development I'm talking about is that, like, for instance, I give an example in some of the developing countries, not everybody, very tiny percentage of people are the people that have access to internet connections and whatever. And even where you have such a connection, access to internet connections, some of them are very problematic in terms of how it functions. And it will very well affect the way people work and do their jobs. So infrastructure development is very key. And also to engage in innovations. And innovations can include how we treat workers in the new technological ages, how we organize workers in the new technological ages, coming from the perspective of workers. Like you have the gig workers, which are platform workers. These workers are seen as contractors, or see themselves as contractors. They don't see themselves as employees. But through organizing, we're able to tell them what are the benefits that they can enjoy if they join union, the benefits they can enjoy if they see themselves as employees and not contractors of work. So that is also very critical and something that is very important. The role of ILO is that I think ILO first should do more consultation. So the ILO should actually, I think we thank them for getting trade unions to do this, but what they're doing at this level is at a very high level. So we require this thing to trickle down so that we can actually get the real situation on ground. For instance, if we're talking about Africa, you're talking about the new social contract, like somebody this morning alluded to. How far have we gone with the existing social contract? Have we exhausted all the challenges? All the provisions, and also have we dealt with all the challenges that the old social contract provides? Can Africa now say that they are at that level that they really need a new social contract? And also, for me and OATUU is that we think that the new social contract must be all-inclusive. You must take both the workers, the employers, and the government views to understand what are the critical challenges facing various stakeholders, and get all those together to come out with something that will be all-inclusive.